Adani Group delegation met Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and discussed several projects. It's the ultimate Adani hypocrisy which is on display, because remember, the Modani charge has time and again been levelled by the Congress, and today comes the supreme relief from the top court of the country for the Adani Group along with SEBI as well, which has been asked to conduct the probe, has been given a timeline of the next 3 months. Amidst all this comes this meeting of the Adani Group delegation with the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy for several projects in Telangana. We have Shomit joining us with more details. What is this meeting all about, Shomit?
Well, the inside details are yet to be known, but, sources have confirmed, even we can clearly see in the video. Actually, the delegation along with Adani's son, he came along with the Adani delegation, and, they met Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, and this was the official meeting held in the Hyderabad city and the secretariat. And later, the information what we are receiving is he spoke about several projects, because even initially it was thought that, several companies related to the Adani will be invested here in the coming days. So, the information what we are receiving is, as of now, the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and also, a few government officials and Adani's delegation spoke about the development and also spoke about the projects they wanted to implement, and also they wanted to invest in the state of Telangana. So, as of now, this is what the information has been received. But exactly what was, what was the discussion about, and what was it discussed inside that meeting, and which related to which projects, and what exactly decided, and what decision has been taken. When it comes to that, it has not been revealed by the government, even by the Chief Minister office or by the Secretariat staff. So as of now, we are waiting for that, but the video has been officially released by the officials, and as of now, they are saying that the meeting has been concluded between the Chief Minister and between the Chief Minister and Adani's delegation, and we can clearly see, in the video where Adani's son, can be seen discussing, a few things, meeting Revanth Reddy, and also later after that, the meeting took place between them, and even officials have participated in it. And as of now, we are yet to receive any information officially from the government.
And here's why we're talking about this contradiction. We have Aditi joining us with the reaction of Jairam Ramesh, who took to social media X, spoke of the Congress's opinion on the Supreme Court relief earlier today, and put out a detailed statement on part of the Congress party. Yes, Aditi.
Right, and we have the reaction coming in from the Congress, and Kritzween, the Congress party said that the matters relating to transactions by the Adani Group the Supreme Court has proven extraordinarily generous to SEBI, not least by extending its original investigation deadline of 14th August by another 3 months to 3rd April. It is noteworthy that SEBI has failed to complete its investigation into the violation of security laws and stock manipulation by the Adani Group and all its associates 10 months after the Supreme Court's expert committee asked it to do so. Then they have cited media reports and then said the two exposes established a clear link between money flowing out from the pockets of Indian coal, utilities and electricity consumers. However, it is to be noted that Supreme Court in its verdict has said there is no valid ground.
So that's a detailed statement, and most certainly the Congress was not happy about the Supreme Court order earlier today. Aditi, I'll come back to you in just a bit for more details on what the Congress's opinion has been, but I want to take in a word from Mr. Karan Chamala, Vice President, Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Chamala, what do we make of these visuals? At a time you have, several in the Congress come out to express concerns over the Supreme Court clean sheet to SEBI and the Adani Group. Here are visuals coming in of, your Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, interacting with the Adani Group panel. They're discussing projects for the state.
See, basically, Chief Minister has been elected last 27 days back, and we have a lot of tasks in Telangana, and we have got a lot of programs here. In regard to the development of the state, he had met the Adani Group, and there is no political thing, or there is no contradiction on to the today's Supreme Court state judgment or whatever it is. But basically in Telangana, we have got a lot of projects connected. So this meeting was not at all related to that. This meeting was just for the development purpose. Because he was a Chief Minister now, and there are so many projects which have been taken over in the past.
Projects aiming at development in the state were discussed during the meeting. Is that right?
Yeah, because basically the previous governments have given some contracts to these people and they were in pipeline. And we can't really eradicate things overnight when such issues happen, because we should go on a constructive line. Because whenever it comes to the state development comes to the priority, and we can't go on such verdicts, and we can't stop the development in the state. But we are
Doesn't it reek of hypocrisy, Mr. Chamala? Aren't those questions going to be asked of the Congress party? On a day you have several critical comments coming in from some of the Congress leaders. Here are these visuals of how projects are being discussed. You're telling us that the previous government had certain contracts in the pipeline, and the current Chief Minister is just taking them forward. But what is the message it's sending out?
No, you can't avoid such meetings. We can always, we can always roll back if things are not fair enough. But before rolling back, you should have to sit and discuss, because the party line and the government line and the development for the sake of people and the budget allotted to them already. So there are so many factors. So we should have to work on those grounds. If there is something really unusual or suspecting issues, definitely Congress party will withdraw the support from the Adani Group. That is not an issue. But initially, the
Congress will think about withdrawing its contracts with the Adani Group. But what explains these visuals, sir? You have the Chief Minister exchanging flowers, exchanging bouquets with the panel. At a time that you're seeing several leaders of the Congress come out with critical commentary.
No. Listen to me. Actually, this was pre-meeting, which was happened few days back. Because this meeting has to be happened, because we can't give up on anything unless we know the facts on whatever happened during the BRS government. During the BRS government, there are so many issues which have been flaws. We are trying to meet all the officials who have been in the bureaucracy, who have done a lot of scams in the state.
But so be the case, Mr. Chamala, but it's not new to the entire nation that Rahul Gandhi has been commenting against the BJP government, has been talking about, Modani. He's been using that word. He's been speaking of interactions that the Prime Minister has had with the Adani Group, so on and so forth. So that's not new either. If the date for this meeting was scheduled much before the Supreme Court verdict today, so was the commentary that came in from Rahul Gandhi. It was being witnessed the last so many months.
See what happened today in the Supreme Court, and later the people talking, our leaders talking in Delhi, and that is contradicted to this. But this is not what you have to look at. You have to look at in a different way, because central government and state governments, so many projects, central government is allotting to the Adani, and they are supposed to work in the states. You are not understanding, because central government budget is allotted, and on which state governments really have to discuss what they are doing. Because if central government is giving some projects to Adani has to come and execute
in that case,
level.
Mr. Chamala, don't you think it right that a conscious decision must be taken, keeping in mind the state's interests, and perhaps a direction be passed to all those who are making those kind of comments? Because look at the kind of message it's sending out to the entire country.
No.
The Congress party does not seem to be speaking in one voice, sir.
No. You are trying to make this basically confusing the things. Our meeting was related to the activities already in place. When the activity is in place, as a Chief Minister of the state, his responsibility is not a political line only. His responsibility is to find out what exactly happening in the state. Because we just came into power just a couple of weeks back. And we are working on that. What exactly happened during the 9.5-year rule of BRS government. What are the projects they have taken? How much money has been misused in this state?